Welcome to the Gurukul Prep podcast. Daily Update 1 Important Day. United Nations Public Service Day, 23rd June. Every year, the UN Public Service Day recognizes public services' tremendous worth and noble nature. Commemorated on 23rd June, this particular celebration aims to highlight the critical contribution of public servants. On 20th December 2002, the United Nations General Assembly adopted Resolution 57 by 277, officially designating 23rd June as Public Service Day. In 2003, the United Nations established the UN Public Service Awards (UNPSA) program to raise awareness of this significant day and promote the importance of public service. The 2024 UN Public Service Forum and Awards ceremony will take place in Incheon, Republic of Korea from 24 to 26 June 2024, under the theme, Fostering Innovation Amid Global Challenges, a Public Sector Perspective. Daily Update 2 Important Day. International Olympic Day, 23rd June. International Olympic Day, which is observed annually on 23rd June, occupies a unique place in the hearts of sports fans around the world. This historic event marks the establishment of the International Olympic Committee, IOC, in 1894 and serves as a reminder of the unifying force of sport. The International Olympic Committee founded the day in 1948 to encourage people of all backgrounds to embrace the Olympic values of excellence, camaraderie, and respect. The first International Olympic Day was celebrated in Paris at the Sorbonne, where the modern Olympic Games were born. This year's Olympic Day theme is Let's Move and Celebrate. Daily Update 3 Important Day. International Widows Day, 23rd June. International Widows Day, IWD, observed annually on 23rd June, is a significant occasion committed to raising awareness about the condition of widows around the world and campaigning for their rights and welfare. The United Nations initially acknowledged and established this day in 2011, recognizing the challenges that widows confront worldwide and the need to address their specific social, economic, and legal concerns. By raising awareness, advocating for policy changes, and providing support, we can create a more inclusive and equitable society where widows are valued, respected, and have equal opportunities to reach their full potential. Daily Update 4 Appointment. 7-time MP Bhartrihari Mahtab named Pro Tem Speaker of Lok Sabha. In a remarkable step, Bhartrihari Mahtab, a 7-term Lok Sabha member, has been elected the lower house's Pro Tem Speaker. Mahtab will chair the lower house of Parliament's first sitting following the general elections in his capacity as Pro Tem Speaker. In addition, if the House is newly established, he shall preside over the session where the Speaker and Deputy Speaker are chosen. The BJP's outstanding electoral success in Odisha preceded Mahtab's appointment as Pro Tem Speaker. The seasoned politician, who had switched from the BJD to the BJP before the polls, played a key role in the BJP's success in the state. Daily Update 5 Appointment. Manoj Jain appointed as Chairman and Managing Director of Bharat Electronics Limited. Bharat Electronics Limited, BEL, a defense public sector undertaking, announced that Manoj Jain has taken over as Chairman and Managing Director. Jain, a seasoned BEL veteran, has held a variety of significant positions throughout the course of his 3-decade career. Prior to this assignment, Jain was Director, RAND, since September 2022, with additional responsibilities as Director, Bangalore Complex, from August 2023 and Director, HR, from November 2020 to till May 2023. He previously headed BEL's Electronic Warfare and Avionics Strategic Business Unit at the Bangalore Complex. Daily Update 6 Appointment. Government appoints Atul Kumar Chaudhary as Secretary of Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. The government has nominated Atul Kumar Chaudhary as the new Secretary of the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, TRAI, a position that became vacant following V. Raghunandan's retirement on 31st May. Chaudhary is a 1989 batch Indian Telecom Service, its officer who is currently the Deputy Director General, DDG, of the Unique Identification Authority of India, UIDAI. He has worked in various capacities in personnel, HR, administration, licensing, vigilance wing of BSNL and Department of Telecommunications. Daily Update 7, International. India, Sri Lanka commission Maritime Rescue Centre to boost security ties. Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar unveiled a virtual plaque commemorating the formal opening of the Maritime Rescue Coordination Centre, MRCC, in Sri Lanka. The centre will be created with a $6 million contribution from India as part of attempts to strengthen maritime security partnerships in New Delhi's southern region. Wickremesinghe was among the 7 top leaders from India's neighbourhood and the Indian Ocean region who attended PM Modi's swearing-in ceremony on 9th June. Daily Update 8, International. Indian deposits in Swiss banks dropped by 70% to reach 4-year low of 9,771 crore rupees. In 2023, funds deposited by Indian individuals and corporations in Swiss banks, including local branches and other financial institutions, plummeted drastically by 70% to a 4-year low of 1.04 billion Swiss francs, 9,771 crore rupees, according to yearly figures from Switzerland's central bank. After reaching a 14-year high of 3 Swiss francs, 83 billion in 2021, aggregate funds held by Indian clients with Swiss banks fell for the second year, mainly owing to a steep drop in money held through bonds, securities, and other financial instruments. Daily Update 9, National. DGCA issues advisory to increase women's representation in aviation sector. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, has released an advising circular on gender equality in the civil aviation sector to stakeholders. The circular is published in accordance with the ideal of gender equality inherent in India's constitution, as well as the International Civil Aviation Organization's aim of fostering equal opportunities to achieve gender equality in aviation. The circular aims to increase the number of women in various positions to a desirable representation of 25% by 2025 within the aviation industry in India. Daily Update 10, State. Surama Padhi elected as Odisha Assembly Speaker. Surama Padhi, a senior BJP leader, was elected unopposed as Speaker of the Odisha Assembly. Padhi was the only candidate, a two-term MLA from the Ranpur Assembly sector in Nayagarh district. Pro Tem Speaker R.P. Swain declared her election and handed over the charge to her at the Assembly's extraordinary session. Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi, Deputy Chief Ministers K.V. Singh Deo and Pravati Parida, Leader of Opposition Naveen Patnaik, and other members of the House greeted the new Speaker.